Hello again. It's time to call somebody out on their bullshit once again. Here we have a well-known liar, fraudster, grifter, e-beggar, piece of shit. We're gonna have a little fun. It's not a live audience, but we're still gonna do it. Let me make sure. Yeah. Okay. All right. This was on the evening of May 4th, 2024. And this is Mr. Fraudit Spank the Monkey. Okay, he's going to spank his monkey in front of everyone right here. Uh,
What was his name, Mike? I can't I can't remember his name, so let's look it up because
okay.
it's worth it. About Benjamin Albert Moore.
Well, Mikey, we know that you're not afraid to say a name out, even if you got it wrong. Uh, I'm thinking about a document where my name wasn't shown because you're afraid you might get it wrong. Hey, say my name. Say my name, bitch. Let's skip to 209. All right, let's go. Uh, Close enough.
Yes, we can. And I want to thank everybody for being here.
Well,
And
no,
of
miss.
course, yes, we can. We're looking like a damn lumberjack. And that's fine. Hey, the Roughnecks can play that game too. Yes, we can.
He was talking about spending money on clothing to complete a joke. I guess at one point, uh, Tiffany of for public safety's lady friend wore a shirt that really outed Wrangler, and the my brother's creeper got tired of recording her because he realized, oh, they might see this. Uh, and now he's acting like whatever this shirt was that somebody bought was like a get even thing. Well, I remind you that they did it first. The Roughnecks did it first. Remember the granny underwear there, little Dick Smack? Yes, the granny underwear. I don't know if you put your pieces of shit up to that or if that was something you did, but it happened. So, yeah, uh, let's go to 220. All right. Do a little bit. I probably should have done this on the computer. Close enough.
There's my baby, Miss Chimmy Down Wrangler. I love that woman. One of
This is almost a nightly lie. He claims that the fake wife was the first one there. Tonight it was Herman Turrington. Herman, come on, be honest. You know that when you entered the chat, you were the first one to enter the chat. Usually it's Michael Wyatt, but tonight it was Herman Turrington. And I don't know if Herman will out his lying messiah out or not, but deep down inside, he knows. Let's continue to 335. Yeah, I definitely should have done this on the big computer. Three, three. Close enough.
thank you for joining us. Hey, Flagman Dan, what is shaking, my friend? Fire Missile, what's up, DJ? Crazy Frog 54, welcome. Michael Wyatt, good to see you.
You were
King
first.
Pokey are masters of railroads. What's up, buddy? How are you feeling? East Coast Grindhouse Party, welcome. Your Nightmare, aka Kentucky Shady Lady, thank you for being with us. Hey there, Texas Man Law Dog. Well, what's kicking? How awesome it is being a Longhorn.
There it is, 354. A Longhorn. Mikey. You're not a Longhorn. You're a Longhorn fanboy. You're a fanboy of the Longhorns. A Longhorn is someone who attended that university or someone who graduated that university, an alumni. You're a fanboy. You've never taken one single college course at that university. Let's go on to 442.
Miss Irene Bush, welcome back, ma'am. Thank you for joining us. Hello,
Oh,
Blue Stars. Sorry, I
okay.
hope you're feeling well this weekend.
I'm gonna bitch about the sunlight here in a minute.
Y'all bear with me. I just happen to be right here in the
There it is.
one time of day that, regardless of where you set the blind,
This time of year, it's every night because you do your streams about the same time every night, and your desk is right there. There's desk all around you, dipshit, and you're always, complaining about for public safety and others not having their show prepared. Well, you know what time your show is. You know you have the same problem every night about this time of year. You got a computer behind you. There's a laptop behind you. There's desk all around you. Why don't you shift your stupid ass a little bit so the sunlight's not in your eyes? But that's a little thing. We can skip over a lot of this because it's mostly roll call and it's the usual bullshit that you all are familiar with. Skip to about 125, an hour and 25 minutes, an hour and 10, hour and 20, hour and 20. Let's back up just a little bit. We're going to watch about a minute, I think. Oh, I screwed that up. Okay. Right. That should do it. Okay. We're going to push.
well, the reason that I did this, Your Honor, the reason I committed this crime, Your Honor,
Yeah.
he actually tried to make excuses for why he committed these misdemeanors and felonies to a judge in open court on the record.
Yeah, bullshit. Anyway.
Dumbwaiter, nobody buys your bullshit.
And nobody buys yours.
So the next time that you have someone with an actual education, someone with an actual IQ, let them talk to the judge. I can't call you a crack baby because your mother's one of the sweetest women in the world. Hey there, Mrs. Tom. But I digress. Let's see.
Let's see.
I do have a little something for y'all. Bear with me.
Before he says anything more, note that once again, he's streaming somebody else's content. He has none of his own content. What he does is he's commenting, kind of like what I'm doing right now. He doesn't actually create anything. He doesn't go out there and do anything. He sits there at his desk, sweating in that gamer's chair, and he brings forth other people's content, and he makes money off of it. Lucid Dreams, you out there? He's making money off your videos. Dummy Kruger, you out there? He's making money off of your videos. Even that new Dick Smack, the Trauma Llama, or whatever that is, he's making money off of your YouTube content. It's funny. You put in the effort to do that, and he streams it, and he's getting paid. You're not getting paid. But let's see what he's about to say about this video, which, by the way, I went ahead and found it and watched it on my own.
And like I said, that's how I feel about it, is that he, and sorry, that's got to come down because I'm not going to have N-bombs dropped on this channel.
That's going to come down because I'm not going to have N-bombs dropped on this channel. That video has no N-bombs in it whatsoever. In fact, I think everyone involved is of the same race. Okay. 127. Actually, 127. Yeah, 127. Okay, 120. 707. Close enough. Close enough. Yeah, a little bit. Okay, I kind of suck. Oh yeah, there he is. Look at those drug. Oh no. All right, let's play a little bit.
I'm gonna make sure people care. That's all you've been doing for the last few months,
Yeah.
trying to make people care. So don't stop now. Let's make people care.
Now, the other thing is,
I blew that. Let's go back to those drug addict eyes, those soulless devil eyes. He's struggling to find it here. He's really struggling. He can't find it. He didn't prepare for this show, this live show that he's doing. And yet he'll always tell Dummy not Dummy Kruger.
Like I said, guys, if y'all aren't,
For public safety and others that they don't prepare enough for their show. Let's move on to 129. So, by the way, where we're seeing him now is using, the Drama Llama guy. Really an unintelligent fellow. In fact, you see his icon goes by the word no. That's his. That's what he thinks his name is. That's not his name. I think it's Bill or something. But he thinks his name is No because that's what women have been telling him his entire life. No. They're always looking at him in the eye and saying no. So he's under the misconception that that is his name. 129. All right, Mr. No. We will get to 129. Yeah, well, that's close enough.
Just don't. That's just not. Doesn't make any sense to do it. Don't speculate on my family, regardless of what you think.
We don't have to speculate. You trusted somebody. You ripped them off. Then she told her what you told her.
Well, Bill or Drama Llama or No or whatever your name is, that's exactly what you're doing. And you're speculating. You have no receipts. You have no evidence. You're opining. That's what your sugar daddy says, opining. The word's opine, Mike, in case you're wondering. You're opining. See, you got me saying it now. You're opining based on what other people said on YouTube. You have not seen one email, one phone log. You have not seen anything. You're just speculating on what other people tell you. Some credible people, some not credible people. I'll be honest. I'm familiar with the story. I don't know all the details because I haven't seen the receipts. I haven't seen the photos. I haven't seen. It was offered me today. I didn't look at it. One person who I trust did explain to me what's on there. So yeah, it doesn't look good for Jerry. But that's speculation. Speculate this, motherfucker. Okay. Let's continue. It's not soon after that.
Very simple.
Don't speculate on my family. Maybe I do. I don't know. You're gonna have to ask him to speak to me, couple, because I haven't heard of him. Now, something that I wasn't expecting to address today. I really hate it. I like when it comes to these personal issues, like when it comes to like friendships and stuff like that. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I don't like having to be in the position that
You're not going to lie. That's what you've been doing here. But tell us something else. Go ahead.
No, that's not it.
But
it comes to like friendships. When it comes to these
I got it at 129.26.
to address today.
very simple.
Don't speculate on my
Wrong
family.
timestamp.
Maybe I do. I don't know. You're gonna have to ask him to speak to me, couple, because I haven't heard him. Now, something that I wasn't expecting to address today. I really hate it. I like when it comes to these personal issues, like when it comes to like friendships and stuff like that. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I don't like having to be in the position that
You're not going to lie. That's what you've been doing here.
Actually, what you've been doing. Okay, my notes are a little bit off. He hasn't been constantly lying for the last year. Maybe some things, I don't know, but he's spoken many truths. Kaiser killed somebody and so far has gotten away with it. Kaiser committed fraud and he's doing it right now. Kaiser committed some other felonies, and including some that are still pending. He broke into his employer. Kaiser lies. He also made a comment here. I probably got the timestamp wrong about ripping off his viewers. what you mean by that is people give him money. Um, come on now. Kaiser's channel is monetized, and people give that motherfucker money. They throw money at him left and right. So if you see someone give Jerry money on YouTube, that's not asked for. That's just a smaller version of what Kaiser does. People get involved in it, and for some reason want to throw away 30% of what they want to actually give to the person. Kaiser does it all the time. If you mean people ripping off, I know of people who have given him money willingly loan or willingly give, whether he's asked for it or not. He's never asked me for a dime. I've given him some money, but he's never asked me for it. The only thing he's ever asked me for is advice, and I don't know if I'm very good at giving it. But if you give a person money, just out of pocket, one person to another, not a bank loan, not a change from a store, but if you actually give somebody money, that's a gift. They weren't ripped off. We chose to give or loan money. Just like Kaiser's simps who send $50 chats, $100 chats, they chose to give that money. If you want to call it a grift, well, Yuri's not doing anything on YouTube that Kaiser isn't. What's going on behind closed doors, behind private phone calls off YouTube? You don't know. I don't know. Only the people involved know. Let's continue.
But tell us something else. Go ahead.
We have to scrutinize each other. Like, I really don't. I don't like it. Yeah, I'm good. I'm good. No, I'm good. I'm good. Don't worry about it. You're good. Don't. I appreciate the. I know.
Absolutely not. But if you work hard, you can get better.
You don't.
That's a fact.
Okay, continue.
This is the only time I get to do this because it's in between going to work, and then by the time I get out, I'll be exhausted. It's just my times. It's just my times. I'm trying to get up. I've worked. This is gonna be the 6th day in a row. I'm just exhausted. I was exhausted yesterday, and yeah, it's been rough. It's been a lot of work, and it's been rough. So that's what I'm at with that. I know. But no,
So here's my thing, and people in chat can put in your 2 cents. If he's been working for 2 weeks, he lives with his brother, probably not helping him pay any bills. That's probably why he got thrown out, if I had to guess. Where's his money going? It says good.
I don't know, but if he's been working for 2 weeks, that's longer than Kaiser's worked. He's living with his mom. I don't know what the rent agreement is, but okay, 2 adult brothers living together. That's a little different than a 42-year-old living with mommy. But let's continue.
Good job. Had to take a drug test for it. Worked 6 days in a row.
Okay, work, yeah. It's work.
Where's your money going, Jerry?
Where's your work, Bill?
But
Where's
no,
your
you
work?
want to worry about everybody else's money and what other people are making. Sounds like
Look, Bill, it's between Jerry and whoever's giving him money. It's none of your fucking business. All right, let's continue.
you better focus on your own pocket, bruh.
Brah. Oh, brah. You got a southern accent, and you say brah. Was that a veiled slip of your racism? I don't know. Let's continue.
I'll be getting some breaks here. I got Sunday, Monday off, I think. But yeah, it's been a lot of work. But I got to get back on my feet, so not much I can do about that. I get it though. I get how people may feel that way. Like I said, it's first of all, pretty fucking fat. Second of all, like I said, I had to take a drug test to get this job, and I just got it. So yeah, no.
Yeah, and most drugs that you're showing symptoms of are out of your system in 3 days.
Most drugs are out of your system in 3 days. Jerry has openly used the THC, the devil's cabbage, pot, marijuana. I get it. The kinds of drugs that you and Kaiser are used to, they're out of your system in 3 days. The addiction's there because opioids are a lot more addictive than THC. But THC can stay in your system 30 to 90 days. Take it from a guy who regularly had to pee in a bottle when he had a secret clearance in the Navy, and semi-regularly had to do it just by being in the Army. Yeah, THC sticks in the body a little bit longer, and that's his deal is THC, and he's going to have to pee in a bottle to work for somebody. Oh, wait a minute. You don't know shit like that because you don't work. Kaiser doesn't know shit like that because he doesn't work. But let's continue.
I know the other day you were saying you can't do drugs, you can't do drugs, you can't do drugs. So you weathered a storm, got thrown out of your house over it, and now things are back on. Sounds like the drug life to me.
Yeah, you know all about the drug life, don't you, buddy?
Yeah,
All right.
but what I wanted to is that because I haven't had a chance to. I really haven't had a chance to because it's not that I haven't had a chance to, and that's the part that makes this hard. And I'm trying to I'm sweating all over myself. Trying to make this like I want to make it like I want to be a jerk about it. That's why I don't want to be.
God, I really do think he has shit underneath his fingernails.
What that is under the fingernails is what happens to people who have manual labor. I haven't done manual labor in a long time, but before I became a computer geek, yeah, I had dirty fingernails. You and Kaiser wouldn't know anything about dirty fingernails because you don't know how to do manual labor. And I get it. In the last 20 years, I don't really have room to talk, but yeah. Oh, it's coming up soon here.
God, that's nasty. Wash your hands, Jerry.
Get a job, Bill. Coming up here.
Shoot.
The whole situation with Shannon. Okay. And she's like, she don't want me around anymore, so it doesn't matter if I say her name or not, right? The whole thing with her. I'm not gonna go into all the particulars and why rehash the whole story and stuff like that. You know, like it's worthless. It's worthless to go down that road. And
She asked the whole story because you did her wrong and she's pissed. She's got every right to be. What happens when you trust somebody?
Continue, Bill.
Sending dick pics and shit while you've been claiming other people's doing that. Shame on
Okay. We're aware of alleged dick pics. We're aware because we hear it on YouTube. Do we know what happened between them? Was it between two consenting mutual adults? When did it happen? Has it happened to others? I got it on good authority. I can't say for sure that it's happened before. But what do you know, Bill? All you know is what you've heard on YouTube. You haven't had any inside information. But let's see what you're about to say on this limited knowledge you have.
you, Jerry. Shame on you.
I am extremely exhausted going down that road. Extremely exhausted.
Come on, Bill.
So-
Say it. I know you said it.
I just want to put out.
Come on, Bill.
What surprises me more is that she still sent you money after you sent her dick pics.
Ta-da! I mean, we really don't know. Yeah, I'm going to have to edit some spaces out here. All right. You claim, and you don't know, because later in the video, Kaiser claims the opposite. But you claim she sent you money after the dick pics. Here you are opining. I've been listening to Kaiser too much. You've been opining based on stuff you don't know what the fuck you're talking about. Bill, look me in the eye. You don't know what the fuck you're talking about. If that's true, and I don't know if that's true or the other way is true. Did she send the dick pics first or the money first? I don't know. But if she sent the money after the dick pics, doesn't that suggest to you that it was consensual dick pics and those dick pics were used against him later when she was mad? Or do you think, are you basing credibility into someone who's actually not intelligent enough to be offensively sent dick pics unwanted and then later send him money. Think about it, Bill. You're not a very bright guy, are you? Okay, let's continue.
I don't get that.
Yeah, you don't.
One piece
A lot of things you don't get.
of anecdotal evidence, okay? Just I'm
136.
just gonna put it out there. And Shannon, you know the truth, and that's all I'm gonna say. So it's on you to go from there, because I haven't brought this up, and I don't think the people who have been jumping on board with this have even thought about it, but mostly because they wouldn't know. Shannon, when she told me that she would help me, she gave me a big number, and she said, you can have up to that much, okay? She said, if you need that,
Matter, Jerry. It's getting hard to hold your eyes open. Is the shit kicking in?
Come on, Mike, your turn. Kick in there, Mike.
I don't know what Jerry's deal is, but Jerry looks like he's having a fucking seizure, man.
Jerry looks like he's having a fucking seizure. And of course, no, or no, Bill, no, whatever your fucking name is. I get it. You're a dipshit. You're just stupid. Okay. Mike, you know better. Why do you know better? Well, actually, I don't think you do know better because you said it at 136.18. My number is a little bit off. You also mentioned seizure at 148.26, if my number's right. 1 hour, 48 minutes, 26 seconds. You also said it looks like a seizure. And there was another time you said it. Where is it? Don't see it here. Okay. Mikey, you just caught yourself in a motherfucking lie again. Any video I go to of yours, you catch yourself in a lie. You actually show your audience that you're a motherfucking liar. A fence kicked your ass and a desk kicked your ass. Why? Because you had a seizure. You have a seizure disorder. You went to the VA for a seizure issue that you've had for a long time. I don't know how long, but this is a known thing for you. You have seizures. People around you know what seizures are. Okay? In my audience, there's at least 2 nurses. There's at least 2 Navy corpsmen. There's at least 3 Army medics. And surely there's other people in the medical field. Tell me if I'm wrong. Seizure versus nystagmus. And am I pronouncing that wrong? Nystagmus. I don't know if it's congenital or if it's acquired. Nystagmus is the inability to keep your eyes still. That's not seizure. He's rolling his eyes out, up in his. It's a medical condition. And Mikey, for you making fun of a medical condition, right there. And for you faking your seizure disorder, right there. You know nothing about seizures. If you had a seizure disorder, you would know that what you're seeing in Jerry is not a seizure. You would know that it's a medical situation other than seizure. I get it. Seizure is a medical situation too. But you busted yourself again. And the sad thing is your audience is too stupid to realize it. If any Mikey's audience research seizures and research nystagmus, Nystagmus, and tell me why a person with a seizure disorder would mistake what Jerry's got for a seizure. He did it 3 times in this video. But that's Mikey for you.
Now, there was a time where Kimmy and I both tried to help Jerry, the moron on the screen.
I'll bet this bullshit.
And some of you who go back to the beginning, remember
38.
every damn it was $1 says when you go check out God. Yeah, they're not very intelligent. They're bad. And that's like I said, he is it's like let me take this. Thank you very much, Miss Trixie.
But
it's like the shirt says, He's not
Ah, fuck your
telling the
shirt.
judge that. I can't believe he left that shit in there.
Whatever.
But hey, it is what it is.
Okay.
But no, little Jerry here, every single live stream
Every single live stream
for months.
for months.
If
Come on, Mikey. Say it.
K-Far had one, I had one. If we had
That's not the
one,
one. Okay.
as soon as he hit the chat, hey, let me come up. Even if he
Okay.
had no idea what we were discussing that night, he would still just want to come up and chat and run his mouth. Now, when I stopped hanging out with his dumbass, he had about 200 subs. He doesn't put out content. I mean, he puts some shit out, but he doesn't put out content.
He doesn't put out content. You don't put out content. You restream other people's content. You don't put anything together. You can't even coordinate your blinds and your angle to keep the sun out your fucking eyes. You don't put very little effort. And people like Dummy Kruger, like Bill No here, like Lucid Dreams, that Weird Owl thing. You're putting out their content, or even when you do an auditor or frauditor or whatever you call them, you're putting out their content and you're commentating on it. That's all Jerry does. He comments on other people's work. You make a little bit more money than him. Not a lot of money. I mean, of course, you don't need a lot when you live with your mommy. But yeah, fuck you in content. It's in the eyes of the beholder.
He doesn't put anything you want to watch. Anything that he ever puts out,
he has an audience. It may be changing now because of this recent controversy, but yeah, people do want to watch it. People have wanted to watch it, and actually, quite frankly, the reason people watch it is because he points out your bullshit. So continue to try to point out his bullshit. The man's going through something right now, and I get it. He may have done some wrong things, but well, you know all about doing wrong things, don't you?
it's like Dumbwaiter. He does live streams
38.
begging people for money, begging them, please give me.
Begging people for money. Does live streams for okay. Not one Jerry live stream does he even ask. Doesn't even politely suggest, send me money. He's monetized like you, and he never runs a banner like you that says my Cash App is this and my PayPal's that. He does the same thing you do when it comes to money on YouTube. People send money. He doesn't ask for it. People do it. You claim you don't ask for it. People do it. It's the same thing. What he does off of YouTube, who knows? Who cares? It's not your business. But he does not get on YouTube and beg people for money. He gets on YouTube and does the same thing you do. He comments. He tells a story. He explains things by his opining. I did it again. Opining. And people give him money. Not one live stream of Jerry's or video of Jerry's will you see him ask people for money. Continue.
Money.
Yeah.
Oh,
wait.
He had somebody even run a fundraiser.
Oh, really?
For him.
A fundraiser for what?
To get him a laptop.
A fundraiser for a laptop? You don't say. You don't say.
Yeah, you're very much right, Kaiju Kid. You're
Raise
dead
funds
on
for a
balls
laptop.
accurate.
Okay.
But he managed to get people, and actually he tricked another channel owner into raising funds on his behalf.
Okay.
It is Forgiven Jerry.
Unforgiven Jerry.
And that son of a bitch raised $1,500 to buy computer equipment.
Whoa, $1,500. Wow. Whew, that's an expensive laptop. All right. Throughout this video, he's making fun of other people's physical appearances. I'm not about that. But here's a guy who endorses, and firefighter, are you still with this knucklehead? I don't know. And I don't mean to bring this up again, firefighter, but everyone knows it. It's out there. It is out there. A GoFundMe page for not 1,500, not 2,500, not 3,500, but $4,500, and you endorsed it. You, Mikey, you motherfucking endorsed it. And while you're making fun of Jerry's appearances, sorry, fighter, I apologize, but let's face it, that picture on that GoFundMe wasn't very flattering. Nor was the related Facebook picture. Everyone's making fun of the bathroom. And yeah, I still tease you about it. God. If Mikey's calling, trying to raise money for a $15 flat top, like his wannabe military flat top, no, Mikey, that ain't it. 15 versus 4,500. Appearances, okay, we shouldn't go there, but hey, if you're going to go there, look at your peeps. And furthermore, it's not just Jerry and Firefighter. Somebody else needed a handout for a laptop. Who was that? Kimmy Dunn? Do you remember who it was that needed a laptop and had to be given one? I can't remember. I forget, and I digress. All right, the laptop.
Just to make videos.
Yeah.
And that is so
Firefighter.
damn stupid. He didn't need that.
Firefighter, he's calling you stupid, man. You trying to raise money to do a laptop to make videos. He's calling you stupid. God, I hope you're still not following this guy. 140. Oh, this one's good. Let's get to 144. Yeah, I'll edit out the space in between here. All right, let's listen to this crap.
And what the hell? Since everybody else is being so generous, why don't we donate some?
Yeah, donate.
So everybody, please welcome James Conway,
Hey, James.
Vet Val C1,
Whoever.
Ingu Klipstein, B. Bostick,
Here comes the welcome to the Flux.
and
Okay.
Ronnie Rebel.
Yeah.
I'd like to tell all 5 of those men and women,
Welcome to the Roughnecks.
absolutely.
You need some new material, man.
And Glenn Harlow for $4.99 says eventually these frauditors will turn on themselves. It's a matter of time. Absolutely.
Oh, Glenn, you mean like when Batshit Crazy Girl, her bullshit was put up there in Mike's community page, and Mike's followers kind of went at each other, taking sides on that issue. Yeah, okay, shit happens,
And like I said, Goat Boy's little desperate plan of all the frauditors getting together
Oh,
and filing mass false copyright strikes,
this is good.
it ain't gonna happen, man.
Well, maybe
All
not.
right. First of all, whether it's 1 copyright strike or 10,
1 or 10.
there are laws
There are laws.
that go into it.
Follow him here. Frauditors, that's auditors or people who aren't anti-auditors, getting together and figuring out how to copyright strike videos.
Therefore, there's a reason that YouTube makes you provide enough evidence when you file a copyright strike against another channel owner.
Yeah, it's pretty easy. Either the shit's copyrighted or it's not. None of your shit's copyrighted. Or my brother's Creeper. That's why I was able to republish your now hidden videos of when you creeped on for public safety at that other county, not Meade County, the other one.
All right.
Sure.
Oh, thank you again, Glenn. All right. There's a reason why. And not only do you have to provide that, but you have to sign your name to it.
Okay.
And by doing it, you are affirming or swearing under oath that what you're saying is true.
Oh, signing off on something YouTube is an oath or okay. He's not done yet, guys. Let's listen to this.
And yes, it is under the penalties of perjury.
Perjury.
Which, I mean, that ain't nothing to dumbwaiter. But what's really, really funny is if they manage to try doing that shit.
Yeah.
because they're doing it for money, because they're crossing state lines.
If they manage it, if they manage to copyright strike you because they're crossing state lines and because they're making money off of you, how does someone make money off of copyright striking you? If I produce something that is copyrighted and you use it and I get it taken down or attempt to get it down, I'm making money off the attempt of getting it taken down. Let's see where this is going.
And since there will be three or more of them,
3 or more.
that, like we said last night, that will fall into the damn RICO statutes.
Who's a frauditor out there? Who is he called frauditor? Okay, he's called For Public Safety a frauditor. He's called Vegas VIPs a frauditor. Who else? Oh, that guy in Georgia. Georgia Transparency a frauditor. So he's saying if Georgia Transparency, Vegas VIPs, and For Public Safety get together and say, hey, that shit right there is copyrighted. Let's get it struck. That's a RICO charge. Thank God you didn't really go to Texas University for your law degree, because, boy, somebody wasted some money on that. Who told you that shit, JJ? A RICO charge. Okay. Shut up, Mike.
That will fall under racketeering,
Racketeering.
and criminal conspiracy.
Oh, my God. All right.
And that
7. Let's get to 147.
federal prison for 30 years.
Oh, 30. Yeah, that's, yeah.
And he's just not worth it.
Oh,
Hey there, Christian B and NC.
all right.
What's up, Society Red? So, yes.
Hmm.
You're at Florida Beach Girl. You're 100% right. There's Mark RN40, our Wrangler Cult Medical Officer. I'm sorry, our Wrangler Family Medical Officer. I noticed the change. I see things. But
Oh, he's no longer frauditor Airwolf. What is Airwolf? Airwolf was a stupid series about a high-speed helicopter. They'd have in a half-hour show, I think it was. They'd have some drama. And every show, the super high-speed, high-tech helicopter would get into a fight up in the air, a dog fight, a helicopter dog fight. And every single episode, the dogfight scene was the same, which I guess is why this guy goes by Frauditor Airwolf, or at least did, because every single episode of Kaiser's, it's the same fucking scene. Let us continue.
you know, like I said, so that was what Jerry did. And now Jerry is apparently homeless, taking the bus around Oklahoma and working at like damn Hobby Lobby or some shit for minimum wage, which is
He's going to say that's not so bad, but he's been putting down the minimum wage job at Hobby Lobby, and I'm not sure if that's accurate or not. But oh, I'm rolling my eyes around. I'm having a seizure, Mike. Okay. He catches himself and he undisparages after disparaging working for minimum wage at Hobby Lobby or whatever. Okay. This is a man who says he does what he does because he doesn't want to work for a living. He claims 75 hours a week. Let's put down people who actually do want to try to work. Even if they're not successful at it, they're trying to work at it. Live with mommy, bitch. Live with mommy.
there's nothing wrong with that.
Oh, okay.
I applaud that because he's
Bullshit. You
working.
don't applaud it. You look down
And
at
it's an honest job. It's honest work.
Yeah.
My problem
It's
is that he's still trying to grift.
Griff.
He's still trying to scam people on
Scam
YouTube.
people on YouTube. Okay. Again, he's never asked anybody on YouTube for anything. If he has asked them on the telephone or in person, that's not YouTube. But you just said he's grifting on YouTube. He's doing the same thing you do on YouTube. Therefore, what you're doing is grifting. You're a grifter. He goes on YouTube. He does whatever you consider content, commentary, whether people like it or not. People spend money on super chats. People spend money on memberships. How's that different than what you do? Grifter.
I knew the guy less than a week before he was emailing me asking me to send him money.
With your reputation, I don't believe you.
I mean, I had other things to worry about. Trying to get this channel up. I'm trying to get Kimmy to go out with me and eventually marry me.
Do the math. Go out with him and marry him. He's just over a year old on YouTube. In the past year and 2 or 3 months, he met Kimmy. He's tried to convince her to go out with him, and they've been married. I don't know when they got married, but he's been calling the wife since before January, before December. I don't remember. Of course, I didn't know. I didn't even know he existed before November. But when I first started watching this bullshit, he was calling Kimmy his wife. What kind of knucklehead meets somebody off the internet in under 6-8 months, goes from not liking each other to dating to marriage? If the marriage is real, okay. Internet wife, yeah, continue.
I didn't have time for, freaking seizure Jerry here. I mean,
There's a seizure thing again. And I realize it now. Usually I'm at my work computers over here. It's using a keyboard, a microphone, a camera, 2 big monitors, and the laptop monitor. Usually this laptop, when I'm not working, is connected to all of that. And instead of that laptop, I'm using this laptop. And since we've been discussing it, Jerry might not have nystagmus. He's definitely not having a seizure. But I'm realizing, since I don't look right into the camera, like when the camera's at almost eye level or just off a little bit, there's this little tiny dot on this laptop. I'm kind of looking around and thinking about my words and reading my notes, which are over here. Does that mean I'm about to have a seizure, Mike? I don't know. I really don't know Jerry's. Usually when I watch Jerry, he's a what do you call it, an avatar. He looks like some kind of demonic thing. I was actually surprised recently when I started seeing him on camera. But now I'm thinking about his eye movements. It might not be nystagmus. It might be a discomfort looking down at a phone. Right now he's doing a phone. It's kind of hard to look at a phone the whole time. Yeah, Mike, you and I, usually when we live stream, we got a camera near eye level, probably close to the screen, and we can look at it. By the way, you do kind of look down like this all the time looking for stuff. Yeah. Of course, you got those dark, demonic eyes. But where was I? Oh, yeah.
I've come across a lot of addicts, especially in jail.
And the mirror.
I've never seen anybody whose eyes do like this shit right here.
Yeah.
When they're sitting.
It could be nystagmus. It could be looking into a small camera for a long period of time. I've just become aware I'm doing it too. But it's not a seizure, and it's not drugs. I haven't been on any intoxicants for a long time, and I have a program. You claim you haven't been on? That's another thing. Kimmy recently claimed a couple decades, and you're claiming barely 2 years. Kimmy married a newcomer. That's frowned upon in 12-step programs. I don't know.
And they're having a conversation.
Yeah.
Cheshire Cat, what's up, CC?
Okay, that was the second seizure thing. Okay, let's go on to 155. Do 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 do.
$50.
Do 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 do.
Oh,
Kaiser is a lying bum. 54. 154.
Ascendant Hennessy, how are you
Oh,
doing,
yeah.
man?
Keep in mind,
Thank you for being with us.
JJ's off doing something.
Oh, I know law talk and debunking, but you see where I'm going with it. That if it,
I don't think you know where you're going with it, but where are we at? We're at 154.24. I think it's
it's
coming.
like that at this level, then whatever you're up here at where
What?
It's gonna be worse. Hey there, Captain Clown. What's up, Daiwi?
Clown.
All right, baby. I will see you here in a little while.
No, she's in Virginia, bitch.
I gotta tell y'all, I love that woman.
Internet bitch.
Well, actually, Pokey, apparently he's in Oklahoma with us now. So
With you and your mom.
I'm so glad Greyhound brought his ass out here.
Yeah. Let's get with it. Mm-mm.
The woman was going to give you $450 and you needed $250 or whatever.
I
Why
forgot.
did you ask her for the $250
I forgot
and
Bill was
the other
there.
lady for any money?
Bill, no.
If you didn't need it. But we're trying to figure out.
Mhm.
We don't know why you asked for money anyway, because
Mhm.
you've been doing so good and got this great job. And we've been hearing about this shit for 2 weeks, and
He cackles like an old lady. Like a witch.
you got nothing.
Got nothing.
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 You're stealing money from people,
Yeah.
more or less. And you're
Scammer,
trying to
yeah.
rob her friends. And it,
Rob. Yeah. Again, if somebody gives somebody something, it's not robbing, it's giving. Mikey here calls it grifting, but it's the same thing Mike does. It's exactly the same thing Mike does. But Mike's about to say something.
a nice way.
I know I've been called dumb before, but I don't think I'm that dumb. I don't.
Hey, at least dumbwaiter's front hairline looks better than someone's.
I'm that dumb.
A hair joke. I really wish you would lean forward and laugh because you got some mange up here. I usually wouldn't care. Yes, men of a certain age start to go thin. Yeah. And your buddy who's at the Kentucky Derby, allegedly. Really? You want to make hair jokes? JJ, how do you put up with all the hair jokes? I'm just asking for a friend.
That
Go get you some.
Or
58.
gee,
I'm not. We're being.
Trying to poke fun of somebody who has a neurological disorder. I'm not trying
you
to poke fun at somebody that has.
Yeah, you are. Why are you? You obviously are. What is the purpose of restreaming Bill Knows? To make fun of. Your whole purpose of pointing out videos like this is to make fun of them. Whatever disorder it is, looking into a small camera or avoiding looking into it, or a seizure or nystagmus. This is the third time you're talking about it. I'll tell you what's going on here in a minute.
has a substance issue.
Yeah, you
But,
need more substances. Okay.
He looks like he's sweating and
Uh-huh.
freezing
Uh-huh.
at the same time.
Okay.
He looks like he's about to have a damn seizure.
Okay. Nurse, corpsman, medics, anybody else out there? Sweating and freezing at the same time. And he looks like he's about to have a seizure. First, well, we've already covered this. A man who has seizures, allegedly, should know what a seizure looks like or what it's about to look like. But Jerry's 40-something. Mike is 40-something, too. I used to be 40-something. I've had panic attacks. Why? Because I worked hard for a living. I reached the age of 40-something. I had teenage kids. My girlfriend at the time had teenage kids. There was a lot of stress, and men in their 40s tend to have panic attacks. It's kind of new for Jerry. He's having a stressful life. You live in the comfort of mommy's home, so you probably don't know what a panic attack is. But I call on the nurse, the corpsman, the medics, and anybody else who might know. Do you think this is some kind of opiate withdrawal, like that guy? Not the guy on the big screen, the guy on the little screen. Or does it look like a panic attack? And the eyes thing, does it look like he's looking to he's afraid to look into the camera, or can't, or does it look like nystagmus? But Mr. Mikey, who doesn't know shit, yeah, Mikey prides himself on his ACE score. We used to call it SAT score back in the day. He prides himself on high school graduation and SAT, ACE, or ACT. I forget. In my day, it was SAT. They got some other common test now. He lies about having attended Texas University, and I don't know if he's come clean. He's never even graduated basic training. I am a high school dropout. I have no medical training at all except for combat lifesaver school in the Army. I know what nystagmus is. I know what a panic attack is, and I know what a seizure is. You, dumbass, not so much. Let's continue.
I mean, I think, Jerry, if you see this, buddy, I think you finally come to the fork in the road.
It's the jumping off place. If you're trying to quote something from a 12-step program you saw on TV, it's the jumping off place. It's not the fork in the road.
Where
But a wise man once said, when you come to a fork in the road, take it.
need to get, you need a sponsor and a program.
Yeah, you don't know nothing about a sponsor or program. I guarantee it. Nor does your internet fake wife. No, don't go there. You don't know what you're talking about.
No.
Although you should get that experience. You could use it.
Kool-Aid Kid, he's not blind. And I agree with Michael Wyatt. That face could stop a damn clock.
Michael Wyatt said that face could stop a damn clock. Muxer, next time you come up, need to see that avatar again. Michael Wyatt said that face. Well, okay. Let's go.
Right, Victoria B? And Cheshire Cat for $2. To Maria in jail and Dumbwaiter's future in jail. I guess I'll go with
F&A, Cotton. F&A.
Mr. No, because women always tell him no. He's about to say something clever. Actually, it's the first clever thing he said. It's mean. It's making fun of a physical feature, but it's clever. Kaiser also makes fun of physical features all the fucking time, but none of his shit is clever. This is actually something clever. It's mean, but it's clever. But I want you to notice Kaiser's reaction to it.
Hey.
Thank you very much, CC. Thank you. Hey, Miss Isabella Hondo.
Mm-hmm.
What's up, Fur Missile?
Come on, no.
Oh, it's definitely not about looks. Look at this face.
There we go.
Jesus, criminy.
No.
That's a face only a mother could love, but even then, that would take a bribe.
And those eyes. There's just,
Come on.
I don't know. I don't even know how to explain them. It's just creepy as shit.
Come on, no. But first of all, everyone looks into Kaiser's eyes. Let's talk about creepy. No, let's not talk about creepy. Let's continue.
Talks about other people being creepy.
This is an analogy, not literal.
Hey, Mike, go get some rest, my friend.
Shut up.
Oh, stop.
He's got those summer teeth. Some are here, some are there.
Summer teeth. Some are here, some are there. I used to say, you know, if I didn't press my uniform, I have summer creases. Some are here, some are there. That's clever, Bill. Let's hear it again.
Oh, stop.
He's got those summer teeth. Some are here, some are there.
Mm-hmm. Did you catch that? No's going to say summer teeth. Some are here, some are there. Look to the left of the big screen. to the right of me.
He's got those summer teeth. Some are here, some are there.
The guy with the full set of dentures that aren't fitted right, his response to the summer teeth joke is, oh boy, Mikey.
Dude, stop it. Okay, sorry that I haven't shaved, you fucking dick.
You
Why
know,
do this
Herman,
shit, dude?
I don't think he was ever a
Well,
roughneck.
I mean, tell me how you.
yeah, the other night, Mikey claimed that all of the, what do you call them, troll patrol became roughnecks. he fancies himself some kind of leader, and when he became fraud at Wrangler, all the troll patrols followed him into being roughnecks. He just caught himself in another lie. No, troll patrol member Yuri, the Unforgiven Yuri, he didn't become a roughneck, nor did Guadalupe. There were a bunch of them. There were a bunch of them who never became roughnecks. They were troll patrols, and they got sick of your shit. So when you stole something from Starship Troopers, who stole something from actual oil rig workers, no, they didn't follow you. Nice try though.
You're gonna look at 40, dick. How old are you, jerk?
Do you think he, stranger? You
No,
think
no,
he's
no,
got
no.
a neurological
No,
disorder?
It's not that. It's not that. It's not, at this point. I don't care. I was just trying.
Damn,
I was
Larry
trying to tell you
McGowan.
the whole situation.
If it was a neurological disorder, really, you're gonna put him up there for an hour and make fun of him?
By saying, you know what, I don't want to talk about it anymore. All I wanted to do was just let it go and move on because they just kept wanting to fucking badger me and besmirch anything that
Oh,
I
this
But
is
you're
good.
the one on YouTube talking about it, asshole.
Yeah, that's a good point.
You're the one going on YouTube and asking.
I wouldn't call him an asshole for it, but yeah, when you live your life publicly on YouTube, you open yourself up to assholes like Kaiser. But let's go back a few seconds and listen to this.
About it,
again.
asshole.
Okay.
You're the one going on YouTube and asking people for money.
On YouTube, he doesn't ask for any more money than you do. Off of YouTube, who knows? It's none of YouTube's business.
And so, you know, when you do this and the people
This is good. Let me wind it back 5 seconds and
asking people for money.
Yeah.
And so, you know, when you do this and the people that you're scamming find out and get pissed off, it's not for you to tell them, hey, I just want to forget about that.
whoa.
For you to tell them, hey, I just want to forget about that.
Whoa.
For you to tell them, hey, I just want to forget about that. That's not how.
You know what that sounds like, Kaiser? That's for people calling you out on stolen valor, felonies, murder indictments, living with mommy. You say, I put that all behind me. I just want to forget about that. I've put that behind me. Murder indictment, felony counts, 2 pending. I just want to forget about that. And therefore, you should forget about it too. I put it behind me. I'm all better now.
How that shit works.
Yeah.
It was like, oh, you're this guy, you're a scammer. You saw that? So the only thing I'm doing with this is showing how I'm not a scammer. Because if I was, hey,
No, what you're doing with this is making all of our assumptions more true.
You're just further assuming. You're making an ass out of you and your real audience, not me. All right. I did it again. Shit. All right. Voila. Okay.
But you're doing great, Tiger.
see that? Because if I was a scammer, I was a scammer in any kind of capacity.
Okay.
If I was what they say I am,
Hmm.
why didn't I max out the 450 that Shen was the first thing she offered me? Does that make any?
Because she told us she only offered you 250.
As if that person's credible. But yeah, yeah. What happened between them is between them. Yeah, I get it. He's putting himself out there, allowing you to spin it your way, and allowing Kaiser to make money off of your spin. But let's continue.
Not 450. That she does it every month. And right now, I believe
Wait a minute, she gives him money every month? That's new on me. I thought it was a 1 or 2 time thing. I don't know.
her way more than you. You ain't said nothing true in a year. Believe her way more than you. You ain't said nothing true in a year. Right now, I believe her way more than you. You ain't said nothing true in a year.
I don't know what's true and false about his personal life, but I do know a lot of the shit he said about Kaiser is true. By the way, Bill, I'm very aware that everything I've heard about you is true. Kaiser, once again, when I point a finger at you, there's 3 fingers pointing back at me. And once again, not only did you lie, you contradicted yourself, but you projected. You did that. Fuck off, bitch. Let's end this stream.